1, 2.
Can't wait for the bloopers edition.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I know most of you watch on a Friday afternoon, but we are a little bit later getting it out this week. It's only Friday morning here, cast time. Coming off, well, I get sick of saying it, but it was another good week. 3 winners last Saturday, including the feature race, the San Domenico Stakes with Japanese me, and 3 winners. 2 winners on Wednesday at Canterbury.
Couple in Melbourne.
Couple in Melbourne.
One on Saturday. Was it? Yeah.
Who?
Voodoo.
Oh, Voodoo Prince, yeah. Geez, I would have been shocked for not mentioning him. He's going through the sales today, possibly embarking on a jump career, and if he makes too much money, he'll be embarking on a career for someone else.
That's right.
You right, mate?
Feel good.
Yeah.
Good.
Got coming off the awards night last night, a bit red-eyed this morning. It's a big night, eh?
Yeah, big night.
Chrissy was last seen singing karaoke at Buzz Street this morning and getting a taxi on the way to track work. I haven't been to sleep, so it's that was good to celebrate.
You're the Carl Stefanovic of racing.
Don't know about that. I'm far more famous than he is.
Be careful, I think he watches the show.
Tell
you who else watches the show. A few people in New Zealand. I was there last week, looking, or a guest of Waikato Stud. Thanks very much. With the, I guess you'd call it the promotion of Sacred Falls, who looks well and ready to embark on his stallion career come the 1st of September. And they did a fantastic job promoting him and had a great day. And went to the awards night in New Zealand, and that was a blast from the past. And there's a few people there that watched the show then. Graham Backs, I think he's our biggest fan in New Zealand. He had a great breeder.
Makes a good drop of wine too, don't worry about that.
That's right, the Blandford.
Yes.
And his family, obviously big supporters of the industry. And Brendan McCullum, well, what a legend he is in New Zealand, or around the world.
Vermeer Racing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that him?
Yeah. And in fact, we had a winner for him through the week.
No return.
That's right.
That's it, eh?
Yeah, Albert Bosman and the crew. So, yeah, it was great to meet him, and just a lovely bloke. And I remember when I was in England, geez, they just speak so highly of him over there. Yeah, I spoke to some pretty well-regarded cricketers in England, and they believe Brendan's changed the game. So that's a pretty big rap coming from the home of cricket.
Wouldn't have had much of a rap for our side.
No.
Jeez, haven't you seen a team capitulate like that?
Our man's going right though, Stevie Smith, he's not out.
Stevie Smith's the man. The rest of them are all blowing with each other's misses, doesn't help. Anyway, not our problem.
They're not after misses will be let on the tour.
Well, that's why my missus doesn't come on tour. Anyway, we're going to...
Alicia's coming to Melbourne this year.
She's only let out for one day.
What's that?
She's let out Derby Day, that's it.
Derby Day.
She's on the 6 PM flight home. Royal Randwick Saturday, what a cracking day of racing. I applaud the ATC for putting on some of the better races early in the day. I was having a chat to Brett Devine through the week about it.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Up and coming stakes, first race, toy show, second race. I think it entices punters to get there earlier rather than just having your benchmark races on early. It certainly encourages turnover, so fair play to you, well done, trying something new.
They do that in England, don't they?
We usually have the best race first, which I think would be a waste.
Yeah.
But it's good to have a couple of stakes races on early. It gets people pumped up. The toy show quality, 3 runners here. Amicus first up, Wine Tails second up, and Christy Lee. She's had lots of races.
She has. On the 7-day backup, ran okay last week.
She ran good.
Yeah.
Probably tempo of the race didn't suit.
And just walked and sprinted. She's drawn 2, which is probably no big deal to her. She'll run well. Amicus, Class Mare, resuming.
Group 1 winner.
Gets in well at the weights. Wine Tails, barrier 9. I think it'll be an advantage to her. She can get out and get going. She'll be strong on the line, Wine Tails. Gee, I think she's come back well. But looks an interesting race, and I think we've got a good hand. You?
Well, I'd like it if we could have my fields back. Straight to the Warwick Stakes. Jesus.
Big gap.
Yeah, you've got to go and do a speech. Canterbury Bulldogs have got their annual lunch at the races tomorrow in Randwick. You'll be interviewed on the day. I haven't told you yet, but I volunteered you because it's my team. So you'll be up there giving a little speech. And for the greatest rugby league team in the world. Warwick Stakes. You had plenty of nominations. You're down to 6. But still well represented, beating up Forteller, Moriarty, Hawkesbury, Kermadec and Royal Descent. We'll start with Royal Descent. She's drawn well, good jockey aboard. Keep over.
Great mare, and won the Miler of the Year last night. And Lem Pryor with the speech. Been doing it all his life, just nailed it. Well
Jerry
done.
slung me a bit of cash, did a speech for him, so I was more than happy.
So, yeah, they've all come back well, these horses, beaten up. Royal Descent you asked about. She's come back really well. She's a bit heavier than normal, but I don't see that as a disadvantage. Only negative is she did take a run or two to come up last prep. Hugh Bowman aboard barrier 3. She's a class sprinter miler. She'll be in the top 5, won't she? Beaten up. Never underestimate him. Forget his early form last preparation because he hadn't raced for over a year.
His early form was, he ran a bottler in the expressway.
No, I mean last preparation.
No, I'm saying first up he ran a really good race fresh and then he went off a bit when he went to Melbourne.
Melbourne, yeah. No, fair call. He's come back well. He hasn't lost any zest for anything, and he's never one to be underestimated.
I think for the each way punters, he's 100 to 1. I think he's one of the best 100 to 1 chances you'll see.
Really?
First up 1400.
Well, there's the
20 to 1 the place.
First tip of the morning, or the first one to cheer home.
Well, yeah. Anyway, keep going.
Forteller, I think he'll lead the run. He'll just get wound up late. If he can run midfield, I'd be wrapped. But he should be in for another good prep, and we'll probably just lower our sights a little with this preparation.
He looks quite rotund, is it just him?
Yeah, that's it. He's always rotund.
Everyone says eighth run into a prep. Geez, he still looks a bit fat, but he dead set is a little fatty.
Moriarty, probably ditto. Wide gate. As long as he's getting home late, he'll be in for a long prep, probably end up in Perth at some stage.
Yeah, and then probably just go straight to Australia Cup or something too, only on his way back.
But he's a great old horse. Hawkesbury, we've trained him out of the Warwick Farm stable just to give him a change of environment. He won his trial last start, but I don't think that means much. Awkward gate. I don't think he'll have enough speed to get across early, so we'll just go back and flash or get home.
Might be Chelmsford horse. Don't know, he won it last year, but geez, I reckon his trials have been good.
Fair enough. And Kermadec, well, just is he a new kid on the block? It looks like he is. But we saw last week with Vancouver, race fitness is a big thing. And we're not going to be too confident going into tomorrow's race because of that reason. He has got a good gait. Obviously, we appreciate Randwick, but you can't underestimate race fitness.
Right. I want to ask you a few questions. Raw Descent, when will you have her peaking?
George May.
Say the same for Kermadec?
Chelmsford. It's like, so that's second up.
Hawkesbury.
Third up, which will be the Hill Stakes.
Forteller and Moriarty, probably the same, aren't
Hill Stakes.
they? Beaten up.
Yeah, same again, so we'll try and split them up at some stage. So once those 4 get to 2,000 metres, look out.
Do you think beaten up, given that he's resuming off a shorter break and without injury or without incident, he could be a horse that could show a bit something a little bit earlier?
For sure, and probably got the potential to beat those other 2 over 2,000 as well.
Okay. Heart Tester resumes in the show county. Historically quite a strong race for the sprinters. Usually see a few of our up and coming horses returning, and this year Heart Tester drawn wide, 58 kilos. Jason Collett's got the key to him, did a good job last prep.
Yeah, he did. Although he did win that day, that the track was very funny. He was 3 and 4 wide the whole way and just kept rolling.
Got the lane.
So he's well weighted, like he's not well weighted. He's weighted up to his very best, so it makes it a little bit harder. But hopefully he'll win another race for Connections.
Last race, Randwick City Mares Cup 2000, Soviet Courage and Loophole, both last start winners.
Yeah.
Soviet Courage back on top of the ground.
Not sure if we'll run him on over 2,000 metres on the good track. There's a 2,400 metre race next week. To be coming back in distance and running on a firm track, it's 2 negatives. I think you can handle 1, but when you're facing 2 negatives plus the wide draw, it makes it hard. So probably wait for the 2,400 next week. And Loophole, as you said, good winner last start. Enjoying the change of scenery at Warwick Farm. Further track might just be against him a little, but he's racing well.
Did we do the video last week?
Don't know.
Okay. Yeah, we did. Moonee Valley, good little team in there. Sebring Sally in the first race, second up. Won first up impressively on a wet track. She's quite a nice filly, this.
She is. Went to the Moonee Valley, well, she's raced at Moonee Valley before it, and she went there on Tuesday morning for a track gallop and got around it really well. And I think the Moonee Valley Racing Club, was it the Melbourne Racing Club?
No, Moonee Valley Racing Club.
Yeah, they should be congratulated because they seemed to have a video of the horses working that morning, and
Liam Smith does a top job down there for the race club.
Fantastic. Just a little bit of initiative and a little bit of extra goes a long way, doesn't it? So, yeah, she worked very well. And what do you think of the chances?
Oh, she's one of mine.
She would?
She's in my team.
Can win?
Oh, step, but I think she's good enough to win again, yeah, for sure. Abaso, barrier 4. Jesus, upside down the other day. 1,500. Moonee Valley from a soft draw. What are you thinking?
It's hard to turn a horse like him back around after racing in such good form. Like as you said, he just rode him too close the other day. So we won't be doing that again. Just ride him conservatively and hopefully they can switch back on. And it is a much stronger field tomorrow. So I think he's got his work cut out, but again, went to the Valley on Tuesday, worked very well.
Raining in Samarco in the 2,500 metre event. Raining's drawn 4. Samarco has drawn 7. What can you tell me about these two?
Raining's drawn 4 and Samarco's drawn 7.
Yeah, have you tossed up the idea of putting blinkers on Raining yet?
Not yet. He would just get a bit keen. He was a bit keen last start.
Oh.
They went slow though.
A few people working here at the moment could do a set of blinkers. Hey?
So, is the track soft?
Oh.
If it's soft, they'll both appreciate that. There was no speed in the race the other day. They need a bit of tempo on, and maybe Sir Marco needs a big track, but both horses are well. Got around the valley Tuesday morning, no problems.
Okay. Anything else you want to add? Touch on? You had a meeting yesterday about later track starting times.
Yeah, that's quite positive. I think from the 1st of December we're going to be starting at, well, the track will open at 5, so it'll be a half an hour sleeping, which is a big start for all the staff. Won't affect you office staff that start at 9.
Please.
But no, it's good for us that
It'll
we actually do a
affect
bit of work.
Affect those that do work the full 6 days of the week too. Some others here. Just don't forget to get the cement from Munnings on the way home. Be at Randwick tomorrow, it'll be a cracking day. There last night. And nothing else, so can you give me something for Saturday?
Not really. No. Next few weeks will be exciting.
Yeah. All right. Get involved Saturday. I hope you're there. If you're not there, enjoy watching the races and cheering them on from your lounge room.